I hope you're sick and tired of the state that you're in, like I am. I hope you're sick and tired of the mediocrity in your life, like I am. I hope that you've come to a point in the process of your life, whether you're 40, 50, 60, 32, and you said enough, mediocrity, enough is enough. I was called for something higher than this. I was meant for something more than this. If that's you, then I'm speaking to you, because I'm speaking to myself, because I know that I'm not where I need to be at. I haven't attained the levels I need to be at financially, physically, emotionally, mentally, spiritually. And that's about to change. All right? November 2024 is the month where you need to put on the shadow. You need to become the shadow, the darkness inside of you. Not an evil darkness, but that part of your personality that's harder than your normal self. That's more disciplined than your normal self. That's a little bit more angry than your normal self. And not angry at other people, not angry at your family, but angry at the fact that you have failed yourself for so many years. You're angry at the fact that you haven't manifested the life that you've wanted because you haven't had the discipline to push through the pain, the adversity, the difficulties, the failures, the heartbreaks, the betrayals, that you've been stuck in a rut, overeating, overindulging, over drinking, being wasteful and slothful in your life. And so now you need to put on the shadow man. And that's that dark part of your soul that says, I can do all things through Christ who gives me strength. It's that piece of you that finds strength in your spiritual power, in your spiritual strength that comes from the Lord, I hope. But that's your shadow. It's your spirit. It's always with you. It never leaves you. It's not from the enemy. It's a gift from God that enables you to endure hardship, to endure pain, to commit to the process of becoming an absolute legend. Your life is short, man. Your life is real short. And if you're like me, you're in your 40s and half your life is gone. Now you've got a good 20 years, 25 years max to push it to the limits. Not just for yourself, but for the legacy that you're going to leave your children. And if you continue to procrastinate day after day, if you continue to binge watch Netflix or YouTube day after day, if you continue to overeat and build your belly, well, then you're going to shorten your life even more. If you continue to just work your job without any hope of achieving a higher level of financial independence, independent of your employer, all right, you will have regrets later on in your life. And I know that's not why you're watching this video, because you want something more out of your life. You desire something deeper, and you felt it bubbling up inside of you for decades. And I wonder, how long are you going to allow it to simmer underneath it all? Because it's your spirit whispering to your mind, it's time to let me out. It's time to achieve the goals and the purposes that God has placed in your heart. And so I call it the shadow, because it's whispering in the background. It's sneaking around inside of you, looking for a way to escape. And the only way you let it escape is when you submit yourself to the Lord and His purposes for your life, and you allow your true purpose and destiny to manifest out of you. The Bible says that I can do all things through Christ who gives me strength. And so you're not operating in the strength of the Lord. You're operating in your own natural self, your own natural strength, just like I have been for 40 years. But I want that strength that comes from above, that's hidden within, but I have to release it. You release it by doing hard things consistently, over and over and over again, and having faith that what you set your mind towards, what you set your heart towards, what you set your actions towards, as it relates to the calling inside of you, that it will come to be, that it will come to pass. And it may take 10 years or 15 years, but it will take longer or never if you never give it the opportunity to be released. And so this month, November 2024, I want you to release your spirit. I want you to release the shadow self, the innermost man, that he might come out of you so that you may actually become the being that you were created to be. And I'll tell you where it starts. First, it starts with the words that you speak over yourself. You have to commit to speaking life to yourself, that you are a winner, that you are a champion, that you are powerful, that all things come to you easily and quickly and properly in their time, that you are a success, that you have an inner power that no one can match, that your life is limitless, that God's power manifests within you, that you can do all things, that whatever you put your heart, your mind, your soul towards, it will come about in its due time. And you will forget all the negative self-talk that you've ever said to yourself. You will not allow any negative self-talk to come out of your mouth. Not once, not for a minute, not for a second. You might even have the thought, it might get to your lips, but you will silence it. You need to act as if you are that thing that you desire to be already, and you will be it, okay? This is the goal right now for James Scugadall, the path of mastery for the rest of my life. No more negative self-talk. No more, I'm such a loser. No more, I failed so bad in the past. Oh man, I can't believe I did that. I can't believe I missed that opportunity. I can't. No more of that. It's I can, I will. It's for me. It comes easily and quickly and speedily and in large amounts. Vast amounts of wealth come to me, seemingly out of nowhere, because I have divine favor. Every relationship that I want to build up with my wife or my friends or a boss, it will be the best relationship ever. And we will both have such a great experience because of the opportunities that will come out of these new relationships and friendships. All right? These business opportunities, man, they come to me so easily. These ideas, they come to people that implement them for me. They come into my life. Partnerships just arrange themselves supernaturally on my behalf for my benefit as I allow the King of Kings to work through me. All right? These are the words that need to come out of your mouth. I have the healthiest body, the healthiest mind. I'm the strongest person in my bloodline, and I'm going to show my children and my relatives and my friends just how great I am when I let the Spirit move through me and for me, because I know I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. For the Lord has not given me a spirit of fear, but of power and of love and a sound mind. I have a sound mind, and I have power, and love fills my heart. And so I love you guys, and I want to help you succeed. I want to help you achieve. I want to help you become the men and leaders that you were meant to be. Physically, financially, spiritually, emotionally, relationally. These are the areas of your life that you've been weak on. And so now you need to master self-discipline. And when you start self-discipline, it allows the inner man to come out. Discipline to wake up early. Discipline to eat right. Discipline to not be given over to lust. Discipline to look people in the eye and speak clearly to them without fear, knowing that you are an equal with everybody. In fact, you have favor. You have favor. So you don't have to be timid around anyone, whether it's your boss, a king, a president, a beautiful girl, whoever it is, your evil stepmother. You are who you are, as Christ is who he is. He is alive in you, and you are in him. And if God is for you, then who can be against you? So don't think of yourself as less. Don't think that you're not important, because you are. You're the most important person that you know. And when you speak to people, you look them in the eyes, you give them a firm handshake, and you understand that it doesn't matter what position they currently have, you are achieving more than they. You are rising up above them. And success follows you wherever you go. Success follows your business. Success follows your health. Success follows your fitness. Success follows your children and your marriage and your work and your career and your relationships. And doors of opportunities, they just flood into your life because you're allowing the shadow, the spirit, the life to come out of you that you've repressed and held back for fear. For fear of what? Two things: fear of failure, fear of success. And you're going to put those things behind you, because you cannot fail. You can only succeed. And so if something doesn't work out along the process, that's a learning opportunity and a door closed. only for you to come to a place where you can realize there's a better way around it. Or maybe I got to push a little bit harder through it. Or maybe I have to tear that wall down, come hell or high water. I will break free from this life of mediocrity, and I will do what must be done in order to become all that I was created to be. You can't wait another day. You can't say I'll put it off till tomorrow. You can't say I'll eat better next week. You can't say I'll quit drinking next month. You can't say I'm going to quit this destructive lifestyle tomorrow. It has to be now, in the moment, in the instant that you see this video. You have to say, I am rising up. I am letting the Spirit take over, and I am led on paths of righteousness to living water, where all abundance and comes to me, where all favor falls on me, where all blessing flows to me and through me, because I am more than meets the eye. I am more than what you see here. I am that which God has made me to be. A kingdom of priests, a holy people. You are a chosen race. You are an honor to God, and He has blessed you. And if you can find that within yourself, whether you have faith or not, just look that you are here existing on earth at this time, and there's a purpose to your life. And you need to see that there's something greater calling you out of the mediocrity that you've been struggling in. No matter how broke you are, no matter how sick you are, no matter how bad your marriage is, no matter how bad your situation is, it's time to hammer, hammer, hammer through it faithfully, disciplined, putting every effort to take one step forward and never looking back, only speaking hope, only speaking peace, only speaking blessing, only speaking success, and then taking the action necessary to get there. And so what's your first step of action? You need to transform your body into an absolute savage. You need to build muscle. You need to build discipline in your flesh, because it's the weakest part of your body. It's the one that says, feed me. It's the one that says, I need to get off. It's the one that says, I need sleep. It's the one that says, I'm thirsty. And your spirit is far more powerful than your flesh. And so when you starve yourself by fasting, you break its power. When you resist pornography and lust and getting off, you break that power off of your life. And there's so much in the demonic realm associated with that. You break free, okay? When you say, I'm tired, but I can't sleep yet because I have work to get done, you break the power, the dependence that this physical body puts its limitations on your spirit. And you don't have to do it for days and days and days, but you have to learn how to say no to your body. You need to know how to take control of your flesh and put it to death so that your spirit man can rise up. Jesus took a few loaves of bread and a few fish, and He blessed them in the name of the Lord. And He fed thousands and thousands of people on 2 occasions. It's not about what you got, it's about what's inside of you that can come out to manifest things far greater than you could ever think or imagine, because God wants to bless you. He wants to build you. He wants to use the gifts in your life, but you're letting them sleep and slumber. And so now, guys, I need you to get disciplined. Put on the shadow, which is your spirit, which is your life. And I call it the shadow because you keep it hidden. You're not letting it come free. So let that shadow become your life and your light, and allow Christ to have His way in you. This is the plan. This is the purpose for me now, 41 years old. I ain't looking back. And you just watch how far it'll take me. Now let's go. This is Path of Mastery. I'm James Gugadal. Let's get it.